welcome to our channel. If you haven't been here before, I'm Sydney.
This is Bella, and I'm Paul.
Yeah, we are going to do the controversial parenting tag today. Basically where you give your opinions on controversial parenting like topics, just like how we feel about it. If you have anything negative to say, please don't. Comment down below what your views are, and everybody be nice. Controversial parenting topic is pro-life or pro-choice. I personally am pro-life. I understand that in certain situations like rape and stuff like that, like it's totally your choice, but when it comes to any other situation, I'm very much pro-choice in the fact that you made the decision to have sex unprotected and you got pregnant, and like that's what happens. If you can't support the baby, if you're not ready to be a parent, there's always adoption or like whatever. Like you have other options than killing a life. So I'm just gonna call that pro-life, and I would never get an abortion. Like I couldn't. So
Pro-life. I'd say I'm pro-life then. In that case, but the thing is me personally, I wouldn't have an abortion, but I don't think abortion is necessarily wrong per se, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like you should make that decision if it's cool with you. With me, I wouldn't think an abortion is what I want.
He's just saying, you do you, I'm gonna do me, and
yeah,
like, that's parenting.
Yeah, that
anyways,
you do you, boo. You do you.
Topic number 2 is baby wearing. I'm for baby wearing. I'd love to wear Bella more, but she actually is one of those babies where she wants to be very independent, and she's telling me right now she hates it. So I don't get to do it as often as I'd like.
I'm into just getting things done. So if you need to strap this little creature to you, strap this little creature to you.
Okay, so number 3, circumcision. Personally, I am not gonna say anything on this topic. Like, you do you and I'll do me. I don't feel comfortable like talking about it, just because if we do ever have a boy, I don't want the world to know about his genitals.
Oh. I agree with Sydney. I think that it should just be your own decision. And plus, if we have a boy, we're planning on doing YouTube a little bit more often. So we don't want people to know what he has going on downstairs, because I don't think he'd be cool with that. You know, watching back on these videos and be like, wow, my parents told everybody that I'm this or I'm not this. You know, so that's my answer.
Topic number 4 is adoption. I am for adoption. I think it's great. I don't think we've really talked about if we ever want to adopt. I think it'd be a cool thing, but at the same time, if I'm able to have and carry all my kids, like I'd love to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think adoption's cool. I think it's put a lot of kids into homes that they wouldn't necessarily be in.
My dad adopted me.
Yeah, like Sydney's dad adopted her. So, I mean, it's really cool. So, I think adoption's good.
5 is baby piercings.
Baby piercings?
Like ears piercings, stuff like that. I am for it. I am dying to get her ears pierced. I just personally feel like, I mean, I had mine pierced when I was a baby, and I don't even remember it. And I love that I have my ears pierced. Whenever I want to wear earrings, I put them in, and whenever I don't, I take them out, and it's really not that big of a deal. My sister waited to get her ears pierced, and she can remember how bad it hurt. Like, we asked her about it the other day, and like she told us it hurt, and she wanted her ears pierced. Like, So I don't understand why you wouldn't, but like, you do you, boo. If you don't want any kids' ears pierced, you do that. He has a different opinion.
Yeah, I disagree. I think it should be Bella's choice on what she does. I think it should be similar to getting a tattoo or any other piercing. You wait till you're 18 and you can consent to have that done. So
you want her to wait till she's 18 to have her ears pierced?
No. I'm just saying like other things. Like you can't get your nose pierced.
Yes, I can.
Until you're 18.
Yes, I can. So Bella didn't want to be fed. She just wanted her pacifier and to watch Tinkerbell. So she is now in her swing in the other ring. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like we were saying, topic number 6, breast milk versus formula. I am for breast milk. I think if you can, then you should. For us, I was not able to for longer than a month. So Bella is on formula. I don't think that it slows her development down at all. I don't think that it's bad for her, like whatever, but that's how I feel about it.
I mean, breast milk is like naturally the best thing for babies.
I feel like it's organic food.
Yeah, it's like organic food. And formula is not organic food. Like they both get the job done. You're gonna feed your baby however you can feed your baby. But I think you should at least try to breastfeed in the beginning because like colostrum and the first like bit of breast milk that you produce is like crazy good for babies. So I think you should do your best and like try to breastfeed for as long as you can. If it's too painful, if the baby doesn't latch, if it's just a pain in the butt, then get yourself some formula.
Yeah. Topic number 7 is cry it out method versus other.
What is other? As opposed to what?
As opposed
asking
to like,
nicely?
No, I've talked to you about other ones, like going in there and touching them, letting them feel better, then leaving again, and like not letting them cry, basically doing everything that you can, not letting them cry, rocking them to sleep, like other stuff like that. Whatever. Other methods like that. I'm for the cry it out method. I think that let her cry for 5-10 minutes. It's really not the big deal. Obviously, if all of her needs are met and she's just really tired, she's gonna cry to begin with. I mean,
I think you should make sure everything is taken care of her. But yeah, I'm down for the cry it out method. As long as everything is taken care of. Like, I don't want to be neglecting her at all, but I think it's a good way to get that schedule.
Yeah, it works for us, but you know, if it's not what works for your family, then do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do, you know?
8 is spanking. I am for spanking. I am against abusing, but spanking your kid is not abusing your kid. I feel like you shouldn't spank them for every little thing. Like, I don't get like parents that just hit their kids because you know they didn't sit down when they were told. Like, I don't know, like stuff like that. I don't understand. But like for a serious consequence, like I've told you 3 times to do something and you're not listening, like this is what happens kind of thing. Or like if you're doing something that's gonna harm, like if they're doing something that's gonna harm them or someone else, like obviously like
playing with like close to a fire or the pool or something like.
Yeah. I mean, I think what Kira said in like Karen and Kira's video, a spanking is gonna hurt a lot less than them burning themselves in a fireplace or falling into a pool and dying. Like,
yeah, I agree. But abuse is not okay, ever, ever, ever.
Obviously.
You should never hit your kid in anger. A spanking isn't you putting your anger out and expressing it onto your kid. I think it's more of a way to teach a lesson, if that makes sense. It's discipline. It's what discipline is. It shouldn't be you releasing anger. That's what I'm trying to say. 9 is co-sleeping. Oh, Dad, don't watch this video.
I am very much for co-sleeping. I love it. I really like sleeping with my baby. Like, I love it. She's just so close and they're so tiny. Like, they're not gonna be that small forever, and I really don't want her in my bed when she's gonna be like 2 peeing the bed or something like that. But I love it for now, and honestly, when we first brought her home, it was the only way that we would sleep, that we could get any sleep at all. So like, I'm for it. Obviously you can do it in a safe manner, and like whatever, but I'm totally for it.
I agree. I'm totally for co-sleeping. I think you should take precautions not to hurt your baby. But like, it's the only way we got Bella to sleep, so.
It's the only way we got to sleep either.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Like all of these, they're controversial. You can argue for either way. You do you, boo.
Number 10 is home versus public versus private versus charter schooling. I don't think we've talked about this. I am very much for charter school. I went to a charter school. I think I've been to 2 of them. If you don't know what a charter school is, it's basically a school that's funded like a public school, but treated like a private. Like, you have to do interviews to get in, or like you have to apply, but it's funded like a public school.
I think you should do whatever circumstance works best for your family. If homeschool is the only option, like you're living out on a farm or something, homeschool your kid. If you got good public schools around your house that's safe, that's within walking distance, that the teachers are of good quality, then send your kid to public school. You know, if a charter school is the best thing, go for a charter school. Right now, where we live, I don't know anything about the elementary schools, so I don't know. Actually, I don't know how I feel. I think you should pick the school to fit the need of the child, if that makes sense. So. I'm not like hard public school, hard private school, like you need to be homeschooled. I'm just kind of up in there, you know, it's whatever.
11 is vaccination. Are you for or against vaccinating your child?
Science, dude. Vaccines have been proven. Not the flu shot, because the flu shot only protects against a couple. Anyways, I think you should vaccinate your kid to protect them from getting sick with serious illnesses like hepatitis, measles. Like, I'd rather her get the shot than get the illness, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with that.
I mean, it's medicine. It's around for a reason. Like, they don't make it to harm you. They don't make it so that you get sick. They don't make it to do anything negative for you. It's literally a progression of society. Like, why not? It's literally, it's like taking Tylenol for a headache. It's not bad for you if you take too much of it. Like, Tylenol is bad for you, but like, it's just something to help you. I don't understand why you wouldn't, but whatever. You do you, boo.
You do you.
12 is medicating children. I think this one's more for like ADHD and stuff like that. Again, I feel like it's there for a reason. I feel like if it's slight, like whatever, but if my doctor tells me that like our kid needs it and like she'll function better, then
like I said, it should fit the situation. Like, you need to make the best decision for the situation you're in. I wouldn't be opposed to medicating Bella or our next kid or whatever. I think a doctor should prescribe it, and we test it out, see how it works on Bella or whatever.
Yeah, if it's not good for her,
if it's not good for her, we're gonna evaluate the situation and make a decision. But I'm totally fine with listening to a doctor and, you know, giving her the medicine that is prescribed to her.
Yeah. 13 is cloth versus disposable diapers. I am very much for disposable diapers. I love them. They're amazing, and they go on, they go off, they go in the trash, and we move on from life. If you can do cloth diapers, like, respect, man. Just respect. Like, I can't deal with like the idea of like washing the diaper that's like poopy. I feel like the pee doesn't really matter to me, but like poopy diaper, I couldn't do it. And like the amount of laundry, I feel like you'd end up spending more, like using more water to like wash all of the diapers and do more laundry that much more often than you already do having a baby, that like it really doesn't save the environment anymore.
I think it's disgusting.
Says the guy who can barely change a poopy diaper.
Yeah, I can barely do that. I'd hate to wash it with it. It's gross.
Last but not least, we have 14, which is store-bought baby food versus homemade.
She eats it for me. You know, right now we're focusing on money, and Sydney offered to make her food, so I'm for her making her food.
I think it's cool. I think it's I mean, I'm gonna try it out. Clearly, if it doesn't work, I'm not gonna keep doing it. If it doesn't work for our family, like whatever, like it's not that big of a deal. But I think it's cool to know what's going in our food and knowing that it's like fresh and stuff like that. Like, I think it's cool.
Yeah,
And
she has more of an opinion than I do. I'm indifferent about that one.
Yep. So that is the end of this controversial parenting tag, yo.
Yo.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
And check out. Oh, sorry.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below your opinions on these controversial topics. If you have anything negative to say, please keep it out of our commenting section. Don't forget to I already said don't forget to subscribe. Check out our other videos, bro.
Yeah, check out our other videos. It may be entertaining for you, it may not be, but give it a try. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, guys. I think breast milk for sure. If you can, okay.
Yeah, she must be not into my answer. Maybe she just doesn't want to be fed. Oh.
No.
Oh.
That.